Hey guys, it's Jen from beautyriotx, and this video is sponsored by HelloFresh. I'm totally kidding. That is one of the biggest ripoffs I've ever fucking tried. I fell for it too once upon a time, and I will never subject you to that. So here's my favorites and fails. They're current. It's not for like a specific month. It's just recently what I've been loving and what I've not been loving recently. So I'm gonna start with hair because I just wanna get that part out of the way. So the first thing is Redken Anti-Snap. This is one of my favorite products ever. Every time I smell it, it just takes me back to when I worked in a salon. It's just one of my favorite smells in the world. It totally helps my hair feel not like shit. I've been chemically treating my hair, destroying my hair for more years than I can count. And this by itself has, again, just made it feel not like shit. It's a leave-in treatment, not a treatment, it's like a leave-in kind of conditioner, but it doesn't make it feel greasy, it's not oily, it's not anything like that. It's a protein kind of treatment leave-in. I put it on after I towel blot my hair, after I'm done rinsing it, shampooing it, all that stuff. I use it before I blow dry every single time. Again, it doesn't leave my hair feeling like heavy or greasy or anything, it just feels stronger. Highly recommend. The next thing I was actually really surprised about. This is the Olaplex No. 7 Bonding Oil. Any oil I'm weary about because I have fine hair and I have very porous hair, which means it soaks up everything you put on it, which is why I like this because it's not heavy. This is an oil. So I was like, oh God, these are either gonna go really good or really bad. It went really good. This does not feel like I have oil in my hair whatsoever. I use a very tiny amount because you don't need a lot. You literally need a few drops in your hand that put it on wet hair. You feel a difference, but it's not a greasy difference. I can't really describe it, but it feels better than when you started. Anyway, so far I've really been enjoying it. All right, now into makeup. These are two new favorites. Actually, I have 4 of them, but I'm just gonna show you 2. My friend Allie sent me these a while ago, like months ago, and I meant to use them in a trying new products video. I just never got around to it. I recently got around to it, and it literally took me 5 minutes to realize these are a new favorite. These are from Sinful Colors. She got these from the dollar store. They came in a 2-pack. They are the powder eyeshadows. I guess the range is called Shade Boss. Oh my God. These 2 shades are called Proud and Evil Eye. They just look like simple kind of metallic shades. Nothing special. They're fucking special. I mean, these are some of the nicest, creamiest, butteriest, butteriest isn't a word. They're some of the nicest feeling metallic shadows I've literally ever felt. And I'm including like high-end shadows. These are gorgeous. If you can find them at a dollar store, pick them up. They're basically 50 cents each because they're from the dollar store and they come in a 2-pack. The next is a ColourPop Super Shock Shadow. One of their ultra glitters, I have it in my inner corner, in Ladybird. First off the name, it's one of my favorite words in the world. Oh my God. This is one of the most incredible shades ever. I mean, it's like liquid metal. Their like ultra glitters are sensational. I die over this shade. All over the lid, inner corner. You can use this as a highlighter if you want. It's gorgeous. The next is actually from Becca, and I feel like I've mentioned this before, but before I wasn't impressed with it. Now I've actually come to love it. This is the Under Eye Brightening Corrector in Light Medium. Samantha Ravndal got me to buy this. And at first I was like, I don't see the big deal about it. So what it is, it's an under eye corrector. It's that like salmon-y kind of shade. You don't get that like serious color correcting from it. It's almost sheer. But because I don't have crazy under eye circles, it gives me that perfect amount of correction and hydration. It's just kind of perfect. Now, if you have crazy under eye circles, maybe it's not gonna be enough, but because mine aren't bad, it's perfect. And I love the brightening effect that it gives. It doesn't mess up my under eye, like makeup or anything like that. It's just perfect. It's come to be like a staple in my makeup routine. So yeah, definitely a favorite. Next is a lippy pencil from ColourPop in the shade Oh Snap. I've been reaching for this every time I put a nude lip color on. I love the lippy stick Oh Snap, like the lipstick, but this shade of lip liner is kind of like perfect for every nude lip that I do. I'm using it with my Nude Sticks Whisper today, and it just gives the perfect amount of like subtle dimension. Next two are two concealers. The first is what I'm wearing today. This is from Covergirl. This is the Vitalist Healthy Concealer. I'm pretty sure it's in the shade Fair. It's not written on here for some reason. I feel like I got this one at Marshall's like a little while ago. It's very subtle. It gives enough amount of coverage and enough amount of brightening, but it's not high coverage, but that's kind of what I like about it. It doesn't have like a huge cakiness effect to it. I have wrinkles, I have fine lines, I'm aging. Nothing is going to change that. No concealer is going to magically make that disappear, but this doesn't make it worse. And the next is from Believe Beauty, a Dollar General beauty brand. This is their You're Covered Liquid Concealer. It's very similar to the effect of this. They're both kind of light coverage, a good brightening effect. They're kind of thin, but they don't make my wrinkles or fine lines worse. And as you're aging, you tend to appreciate that very much. When you're young, you can cake your shit on and you're fine. As you get older, less is more. The next is a primer, and this is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. For some reason, I'm like hoarding this. I love this primer. It's got that really cool kind of like jelly, sticky glue base that kind of just sucks your foundation and just makes it stick. I'm so sorry for this glare. I put something up, but the sun keeps moving and I can't keep stopping because I just don't want to. This is a beautiful primer and it's not expensive. I don't know why. Oh, it's because I'm on a no-buy. Because I'm on a no-buy, I'm just like hoarding it. So I only use it for like special occasions, but I mean, it's like $8 or like $10 or something like that. I highly recommend it. It doesn't have like a drying effect. It doesn't have like a particularly dewy effect, but I feel like if you use like a nice hydrating moisturizer or foundation, you'll get a little more hydration out of it. But it's very kind of neutral. Like it doesn't really swing one way or the other, but it's great for helping your foundation like last long. And the next is my kind of favorite go-to foundation for the moment. I'm wearing it today. This is the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Silk Foundation Elixir. I have the shade light to medium, number 4. Their shade range is kind of shitty, but this is a beautiful, lightweight, very thin, kind of medium-ish coverage. If you have like tons of stuff you need coverage, you might not like this, but I love the way this looks. I like the way it feels. It's very light, it's hydrating, and it's very true to everything it's saying. Like, it just feels good. The claims are it's ultra nourishing, ultra fluid, weightless, improves texture of skin tone and texture, delivers silky second skin, airbrush dewy finish. I don't know about the dewy part, but it's more like kind of like a satiny kind of finish, I would say, in my opinion. Next thing is from Ciate London. I got this in, I'm pretty sure I got it in like BoxyCharm a month or 2 ago. This is the Extraordinary Translucent Powder. It's just kind of the perfect everyday setting powder for me. It doesn't have a white cast. It doesn't have flashback. It sets my makeup beautifully. It's so finely milled. I love this. I love it so much that I ordered a backup from somebody who didn't want theirs on Poshmark. It was sealed. It was like, they wanted $8 for it. I was like, fucking sold. I highly recommend using yours if you haven't tried it yet. It's beautiful. Next is, I didn't want to love it. I didn't want to because it's stupid expensive. You don't get a lot in here, but it's the Benefit Cookie Highlighter. Stupid expensive, but man, is it gorgeous. Next is what I have on my eyes. This amazing sparkle madness that I have on my eyes. I'm gonna zoom in. Do we see this? Let's look at it in the sunlight, okay? You're seeing this magic. I love JD Glow Galaxy Shadows. On my lid is the shade Unexpected, which is this right here. I can't describe the shade because it's undescribable, but this is one of the most incredible duochrome shifty shades I've ever used. I mean, in person, it looks like pink and purple and silver, but when I turn it, it's like green and yellow and red and brown, and it's almost like every color you could possibly think of in one. I also have a bunch more, and I love all of them. So they're not all from the Galaxy collection, but the other one that I love that I think is from the Galaxy, yeah, is 365, which is just like this great kind of gold coin shade. Kind of also has a little bit of a duochrome to it, but it's a bit more simple. I feel like the other part of this is like maybe green and maybe like white, but it's this Unexpected shade it's like love on crack. The rest of the shades are also gorgeous. It's these right here. So it's these shades from JD Glow and then these. I don't think this one is from JD Glow. No, it's not. And neither is this one. These are just random ones from somewhere else. But I'll swatch these. I was on like a green blue kick for like a second, so I just ordered them. But once in a while they have like some sales or promo codes you can find. This is from the Shimmer collection, and this is in the shade Pacific. Then this kind of lime green is called Chartreuse. It's not lime, it's Chartreuse. That one is actually a little more dry than the other ones. Like they're actually really nice and kind of soft feeling, but that one is a bit more dry for some reason. This one is gorgeous. This one's called Emerald, and this one's really soft and gorgeous. I feel like Kathleen Lights recommended that one. And then the last blue one is called Sapphire. And again, this one's from the, oh, it's called Metallion. And honestly, this is the least like of my favorites. This unexpected shade that's on my eyes is just insane. It's just, I mean, I want my whole body to be this color. I want to put this all over my whole body. Leave their link in the box below. It's not an affiliate link. They don't know who I am, but if they want to send me stuff, please do. The next is from Kaleidos. This is their Futurism Astro Pink palette. I've been obsessed with this palette lately. This shade, I'm just sick over. Actually, these two shades. Actually, this shade, these two shades, and this shade, I've been just in love with. This fur transition shade is just insane. This shade, I'm in love with. And can we just shut the fuck up with this shade? That's why when they dropped those highlighters recently, I was wetting my pants because I'm like, if that formula is anything like their like eyeshadow formula, I'm going to throw up. Next is the Tribe palette by Juvia's Place. This palette has some of the most beautiful shades in it. My favorite ones being, we have Koro, Ashanti, and Kuba. Ashanti, I mean, that middle matte shade is like baby poop heaven. My favorite like baby poop shade in the world is by Bobbi Brown, and it's Camel. I don't think they make it anymore, but it's the most amazing shade ever. And I'm always trying to find comparison shades, and this is a very close one because I don't think they make it anymore, but damn, this is close. I don't know why it's such an amazing shade, but it is. A baby poop. The next is one that one of you were so sweet to send me a while ago because I was looking for it everywhere. This is the Lemon Drizzle I Heart Revolution palette. It's like a sister brand of Makeup Revolution. Again, this fucking glare. I'm so sorry. Can we just stop? These palettes are so much fun. Some of them are like ungodly boring, and then some of them are ungodly exciting and fun, like this one. We have lemon slice, citrus, oh, tempting, fluffy. I mean, they're crazy. They're really pigmented, really, really pretty and smooth. Again, some of the palettes for these that they put out just aren't that good, but some of them are fantastic, like this one. I've gotten a few and I'm like, oh man, it looks way more fun than it actually is. No, this one is awesome. You can get it on their website, but I think like that's the only place you can get it now. The last two are kind of old ones. They were out. I think you can still get them somewhere, but I need to do something about this. I'm sorry. I know what you're thinking. Why didn't you just do that 10 minutes ago? I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay, so the last two palettes are from Stila, and I never talk about Stila. It's because I'm never interested in Stila. Well, I'm interested in these palettes because I saw another YouTuber talk about them, and after I saw her talk about them, I was like, well shit, now I need them. These palettes are like $50 or $60 each, and I was like, no fucking way am I paying that for these. So I went on Poshmark. I found them unused and unopened from somebody who just didn't want them, was trying to get rid of them. And I got them both for the same price as one. These are the Happy Hour and After Hours eyeshadow palette. I could give a shit about the mattes in here, but the metallics. The metallics. The metallics. Now my issue with these palettes are that the matte shades could not be more boring. They could not be more bland. They could not be more like sheer. Like there's nothing at all special or rich or memorable about these four matte shades. They just suck. I'm just kind of dying to know what they were thinking when they came out with these matte shades. Now, when I swatch them, like they're not too bad, but when I actually put them on and try to like blend them out, they basically just blend away. So that's kind of my issue with these, but the metallics are beautiful. So that was Happy Hour, and the Happy Hours or Happy Hour? Happy Hour. And this one is the After Hour palette. The mattes are a little bit better in here, but not much. So this is like the slightly warmer palette. These are all the mattes. And like I said, these are a little bit more rich and I guess deeper in shade than the other palette. These metallics are very interesting and very different, I guess you could say. But yeah, I'm really enjoying those the metallics in the palettes. The mattes are just fucking stupid. But yeah, those are my favorites. So now we're just gonna get into the fails. I have two eyeshadow palettes, both from the UK, both were trash. The first is from Sample Beauty. This is a big Instagram brand. I made a video on this. I never finished it, I didn't edit it. I literally just trashed it because I was so irritated with it. I couldn't even finish it. This is the Paradigm, am I saying that right? Paradigm Shift palette. Upon first glance, this is beautiful. I spoke about this in my ranking, my last 10 purchased palettes. This came in at like number 2, 1, meaning like 2 or 1 like worst. This is not as beautiful as it looks. I saw people like on Instagram and they had amazing looks with this. I used it when I tried it out a few times with like a sticky base. I tried like different concealers under it, primers, whatever. This is crap. It is not as beautiful as it looks. The shades were just kind of sheer and just nothing special. It's about a $50 palette. And then like with shipping and stuff, no fucking way. Next is from Lorac Pro, not to be confused with our Lorac, high-end brand from like Sephora and Ulta. This is called the Bakery Box. And upon looking at it, this is like May, orange, reds, cream shades. Very disappointing. I do have a video on this if you wanna go check it out. Again, some of the lighter shades were very nice, like they were fine, but the bright shades, so underwhelming. They were sheer, kind of around the same issue with this. This wasn't as expensive. This was like half the price-ish. I did get a discount code, not like because I have a YouTube channel, but I just found a discount code and I found free shipping, which is the only reason that I ended up buying it. This is about regular priced at like $30 and then like around 5 or 6 to ship internationally. Not worth it. These two highlight shades are way too deep as a highlighter. You can get away with it like as inner corner and stuff. My skin tone or lighter, you can't get away with this for a highlighter. And in which case, why do you need pans this big for anyway, these marbleized shades, if you go and look at this brand's Instagram, is so deceiving. It looks like they're gonna be Huda Beauty's like gorgeous glittery shades. Nope, that is all a lie. It's not. They're literally just marbleized, kind of metallic, not even metallic, like satin shades. Nope, don't recommend. Next, I was so upset about because I really was so excited about this. I got this in one of my FabFitFun boxes. I don't get that box anymore. I just didn't need it. I did love getting it though. So this is the Tula Probiotic Skincare Purifying Face Cleanser. Like, look how big this thing is. I was so excited. I love face cleansers. This did the weirdest thing. It did a great job at like taking my makeup off and cleansing my face and all that stuff, but it literally broke my skin apart. I don't mean gave me breakouts, as in like acne like popped up. I mean it literally broke open my skin and gave me cuts. This isn't like a scrub. Like there's no abrasive pieces of anything in here. It's just a cleanser. But every time I use this, it would break my skin somehow. It would break open my skin in certain spots. It was the weirdest thing. And I would stop, and then after a few days, my skin would be fine. And then like a month later, I would start again, and the same exact thing would happen. It had to have been this. The next is a shampoo. I was very excited about this. I found this at Marshall's. This is the Savannah Bee Honey and Royal Jelly, which are great supplements. Like I take Royal Jelly like as a supplement. It's great for your skin. It's great for your body. Honey's great in the same sense. It's the everyday fortifying hair cleanser and it's good for strengthening. So I was like, oh, that sounds great. Good for nourishing scalp and fortifying weakened hair, which is totally my hair. Sulfate-free and plant-based. Oh my God. This made my hair so incredibly knotty. When I tried to brush my hair out after using this, I ripped so much hair out because of the knots that I got after using this. I've never had knots like I had after using this. I'm scared to ever use it again, so this is going in the trash. The next is, I'm sorry, it's the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate. Not that I think this is bad, but I think it's a lie. It's the foundation. It's supposed to be the Radiance Foundation with hyaluronic acid, medium full coverage. Medium full coverage, like I agree, it's like, it's a foundation and it's medium to full coverage, but this is in no way hydrating. In my opinion, it's the exact same as the original, like, kind of mattifying one. I don't find this hydrating or like dewy at all. So maybe it's not a fail, I just don't think the claims are true. I'll use it up until it's gone. I love that there's a pump on it, but I'm just kind of like, what? This also isn't like a fail, but it's just kind of like a product. Like I feel deceived. This is the Halaka. What the hell is this? I'll write on the screen what it's actually called. But the picture this showed on Ulta's website made it look like this. I realized this is what it looked like. I wouldn't have ordered it, but it looked like a rose gold version of this. And this is Ladybird, which I just showed you from ColourPop. That's what this looked like on Ulta's website. But when it came like this, which is, you know, it's fine, but it's nothing close to what it looked like. And you can see the difference. Ladybird is crazy shiny, and then the Halaka is just kind of like, it's just kind of satiny with some glitter in it. Whereas the Ladybird looks kind of like wet. So I just feel deceived. You know, I'll use it just to kind of use it, but you know, it was $8. It wasn't crazy expensive, but I was just kind of disappointed. Just buy ColourPop instead. The next is the Betty Boop collection from fucking Ipsy. I don't remember which came in what. I don't know what came in the plus or what came in the, what's the other one? The new one that just came out? I'll write it on the screen. One is the blush palette that's supposed to be like $25. Like, get the fuck out of here. Then one's like an eyeshadow palette, which God knows how much this is supposed to be, which is also like trash. These are crap. There's no pigmentation in anything. Total trash. The next is also from a subscription box, don't know which one. This is the La Beauty Fatale Matte Liquid Lipstick. I'm pretty sure there's just nothing in here. I used it once and I no longer can get anything out of here. It's in the shade Tough Love. And the last is from Profusion. This is the eyeshadow primer. This made my lids so greasy feeling. I have no idea why they call this, like, it's greasy. I don't know why they call this a primer, because I feel like primers are supposed to prime your lid, but this is like putting on oil on your lids. My eyeshadow creased like crazy after using this. I have no idea what this is supposed to do, but it's absolutely going in the trash. Which sucks, because I love Profusion shadows, but I definitely don't recommend using the primer that goes with the shadows, because it will do you no favors. All right, so that was it for my favors and fails. What have you been loving and not loving recently? Make sure you go check out my big end of the year giveaway. It ends the last day of 2019. I'll list them both in the link below. Make sure you check. I'll also list everything that I'm wearing on my face today in case you want to know. And that was it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.